Hey everybody, welcome to Nemo Sports. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of the UFC and exploring what makes it so popular today. Is it the gripping storylines, the intense grudge matches, or perhaps the awe-inspiring display of slick fighting techniques? So, let's buckle up and delve into the realm of UFC's popularity. First things first, let's take a moment to appreciate the excitement that comes with those slick moves inside the octagon. But hang on, we'll get to that in a bit. The UFC has become a global phenomenon thanks to several key factors that contribute to its widespread popularity. One major aspect is the UFC's remarkable ability to forge connections with different cities and countries. The promotion's nomadic nature allows it to create bonds with a diverse range of places across America and around the world. In fact, the largest gate in UFC history, a staggering $300 million, was raked in during an event held in Sydney, Australia. That wasn't an isolated incident either. Prior to that, Miami had claimed the spot for the most lucrative gate. This globetrotting nature of the UFC not only spreads the excitement but also builds bridges between cultures and communities. Now, let's talk about something that can turn a fight from a mere competition into an epic saga: storylines. Who can forget the tension between Sean O'Malley and Marlon Vera, the clash of titans in the form of Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, or the heated encounter between George Masvidal and Colby Covington? But wait, did you even know what happened by Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov? You will love the story. You see, UFC 29 was a moment frozen in time that drew the world's gaze to the octagon, where two titans stood ready for combat. McGregor, the fiery Irish force, faced off against Khabib, the unyielding Dagestani eagle. The atmosphere was electric, tension hanging heavy as the crowd's energy buzzed like live wires. They circled one another, a tempest of intensity and determination. McGregor burst forth, his aggressive southpaw stance and loaded left hand reminiscent of a cocked pistol. Yet, Khabib stood resolute, a grappling mastermind lurking. In the first round, McGregor endured Khabib's onslaught, weathering the storm. But the second round belonged to Khabib. A powerful right hand felled McGregor as Khabib's fists rained down like an unstoppable heavy mass of snow and ice. Still, McGregor showed his heart by surviving, though the tide shifted. The third round witnessed McGregor's resurgence, his strikes precise and movements fluid. However, Khabib's indomitable spirit persisted, pressing forward, his determination unwavering. As the fourth round dawned, Khabib's grappling prowess took center stage. A takedown, a neck crank secured, and McGregor tapped. The crowd erupted in jubilation, and Khabib stood victorious, a testament to his unbreakable will. Here's another story about the UFC 272 in Las Vegas that showcased a highly anticipated welterweight clash between Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal. Despite once being friends, their bad blood fueled the tension. Masvidal accused Covington of mistreating a coach financially. While Covington embraces a villainous persona, his skills are no joke. To grasp the recent showdown, let's rewind to Covington's battle against Kamaru Usman. He pushed the champion to his limits, nearly claiming the title. Now facing Masvidal, who secured a lucrative UFC contract, expectations were high. However, Masvidal disappointed, unable to match Covington's prowess. Covington's victory was built on his impressive stamina and tactics. He pushed Masvidal to his limits, and his villain act even led to warnings for illegal hits. These actions rattled Masvidal, impacting his performance. Covington's domination was evident on the scorecards. His victory highlights his prowess in the welterweight division, and he's now set his sights on Dustin Poirier. As you can see, these storylines add an emotional layer to the fights, transforming them into battles of not just physical prowess, but personal rivalries and dreams. But let's not forget what truly sets the octagon on fire: the slick and electrifying fighting style of the athletes themselves. Names like Israel Adesanya, Max Holloway, Yair Rodriguez, and Justin Gaethje immediately come to mind. These fighters possess a mesmerizing combination of skill, creativity, and pure heart. From Adesanya's artful strikes to Holloway's precision, from Rodriguez's high-flying acrobatics to Gaethje's fearless approach, the UFC is home to some of the most entertaining and technically gifted fighters on the planet. Speaking of entertainment, let's dish out a taste of some of the most exhilarating UFC battles that have left us all on the edge of our seats. Firstly, let's look at Israel Adesanya versus Kelvin Gastelum. a thrilling back-and-forth showdown that showcased Adesanya's unyielding spirit and Gastelum's resilience. In sports, there are moments that define an athlete's greatness. Kelvin Gastelum and Israel Adesanya found themselves in one such moment during their epic clash. This showdown wasn't just about winning a title, it was a battle that etched their names in history. Their pursuit of the interim middleweight title created an unforgettable spectacle. With each punch and kick, they proved their determination. The back-and-forth nature of the fight showcased their resilience like never before. In the fourth round, a pivotal moment emerged. Kelvin's powerful left high kick landed flush on Israel, shaking him. Seizing the opportunity, Gastelum charged forward, aiming to secure victory, but Adesanya showcased his skill by evading further damage and finding refuge against the fence. A takedown attempt by Kelvin was thwarted as Izzy regained his composure before the round ended. As the fifth round unfolded, an exhausted Gastelum faced an energetic Adesanya. The Nigerian fighter utilized the remaining energy in his tank to pummel Kelvin with shots. In a climactic sequence, Adesanya knocked Gastelum down and unleashed a torrent of punches to seal the round. Interestingly, yet fate favored Adesanya that night, propelling him to dominate the division for nearly 4 years. The Gastelum vs. Adesanya showdown wasn't just a fight, it was a testament to their unyielding spirit and enduring passion. It's these moments that make UFC so captivating, where athletes rise to the challenge and leave an indelible mark on history. The next one is Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar, a masterclass in striking that highlighted Holloway's precision and Kattar's grit. In January 2021, Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar engaged in a fierce featherweight battle that showcased Holloway's precise striking and Kattar's determination.
Turn it up! I'm the best boxer you see, baby!
Holloway's accuracy shone through as he landed an impressive 445 significant strikes out of 744 attempts, boasting a 59% success rate. Kattar, on the other hand, managed 133 significant shots out of 283 attempts, with a 47% accuracy. Holloway's relentless assault marked a record-breaking performance, delivering the highest number of significant strikes ever seen in a UFC fight. His dominance led to a unanimous decision victory over Kattar, confirming his prowess as a striking specialist. Holloway's achievements extended beyond this match. He etched his name in UFC history by becoming the first fighter to surpass 3,000 strikes in the octagon. During his recent bout against Yair Rodriguez at UFC Fight Night 197, he added 251 strikes, 230 of which were significant, to his tally, pushing his total strikes landed to an impressive 3,056. Following this remarkable display, Holloway earned a featherweight title shot against Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 272. Unfortunately, he had to withdraw from the matchup due to a recurring injury, a decision reported by ESPN MMA just days after accepting the fight. Holloway's journey in the featherweight division included 2 previous encounters with Volkanovski, resulting in a loss via unanimous decision at UFC 245 and a split decision defeat at UFC 251. In short, Max Holloway's masterclass in striking against Calvin Kattar highlighted his precision and Kattar's determination. The record-breaking number of significant strikes and his milestone of surpassing 3,000 strikes solidified Holloway's status as an exceptional talent in the UFC. Another interesting story is Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler, a clash of power and determination that left fans awestruck. Back in November 2021, the UFC brought us a fight that left fans in awe. Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. These two fierce warriors clashed on the pay-per-view main card at UFC 268, held at Madison Square Garden. And let me tell you, it was a showdown of power and determination that we won't soon forget. From the very start, Gaethje and Chandler wasted no time. They threw everything they had at each other, delivering pure violence that had everyone on the edge of their seats. But things weren't all smooth for Gaethje. He faced some tough moments early in the fight as Chandler unleashed an onslaught. Yet Gaethje showed his resilience and grit, fighting back with all he had. As the battle raged on, Gaethje turned the tide. With sheer determination, he rallied back and managed to outpoint Chandler. The intensity and heart displayed in that match were so remarkable that it was named MMA Junkie's Fight of the Year for 2021. Madison Square Garden witnessed an unforgettable clash that showcased the true essence of mixed martial arts. Fast forward to now, Gaethje is set to step into the spotlight again. This time, he's headlining UFC 291 at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. His opponent? The skilled Dustin Poirier. This rematch for the BMF title promises to be a thrilling encounter as Gaethje aims to prove his mettle once more. Gaethje's journey has seen its share of challenges. He secured a majority decision win over Rafael Fiziev and holds a record of 24 wins and 4 losses. While he's experienced setbacks in lightweight title fights, he's never backed down from a challenge. The same goes for Poirier, who also boasts a record of 29 wins and 7 losses. Interestingly, both fighters have faced the same formidable opponents, Khabib Nurmagomedov and Charles Oliveira, in their respective journeys. In the world of UFC, battles like Gaethje versus Chandler are the stuff of legends. They remind us why we're drawn to this electrifying sport, the raw power, the unwavering determination, and the heart-pounding excitement that leaves us breathless. As Gaethje steps into the octagon once again, we can only imagine the kind of spectacle he and Poirier will deliver. It's fights like these that make MMA an unforgettable experience for fans worldwide. But hey, the power punches and slick techniques are only part of the equation. It's also about the adrenaline-pumping excitement of those unforgettable fights, the kind that keeps us talking for years. Also, these fighters' lives, their unique personalities, the cool flips, and the innovative fighting techniques all contribute to the rich tapestry that is the UFC. Their journeys and the creativity they bring to the octagon are a testament to their dedication and passion for the sport. So there you have it, the multifaceted allure of the UFC that keeps us hooked. Whether it's the global connections, the dramatic storylines, the breathtaking displays of skill, or simply the raw excitement, the UFC has something for everyone. And as the octagon continues to welcome new warriors and unforgettable matchups, one thing's for sure, the UFC's popularity isn't going anywhere. What are your thoughts on the UFC? Are there any fights that have left an indelible mark on you? Let's know your response in the comments section. Thanks for watching.